Hello and welcome to another insightful video from Dr. Chris's Key to the Manager's Mindset, Self-Development and Productivity Improvement series. Today, we're diving into a critical topic, how to gain respect from your team. Now, respect is a two-way street, and in a team setting, it becomes a multi-lane highway. It's a vital component in fostering a productive, harmonious, and successful work environment. But how does one earn this respect? Well, there's no magic formula, but there are proven strategies and behaviors that can help you build a solid foundation of respect with your team. Today, we will explore these in detail. We will delve into understanding the true meaning of respect in a team environment and why it's so crucial for effective leadership. We'll also discuss the importance of self-reflection and self-improvement, because gaining respect starts with understanding and bettering oneself. We'll then move on to the role of communication skills. Clear and effective communication is not just about speaking, it's about listening, understanding, and responding in a way that fosters respect and trust. Speaking of trust, it's an essential factor in gaining respect. We'll talk about how to build and maintain this trust within your team. We'll also discuss the power of empowering your team members, because when you believe in your team, they'll believe in you. Leading by example is another significant aspect we'll be touching on. Your actions can have a profound influence on your team's culture and the level of respect you command. We'll wrap up with some advice on overcoming common challenges you might face along the way, so buckle up as we journey through this significant aspect of leadership. By the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap to guide you on your path to earning the respect of your team. Let's dive in. To start off, it's crucial we define what respect means in a team environment. Respect, in its simplest form, is acknowledging the value and worth of each individual within a team. It involves treating each other with dignity, appreciating the diverse skills and perspectives that each member brings to the table, and giving credit where it's due. It's not about agreeing with every idea or decision, but rather about fostering an environment where every voice is heard and considered. Understanding the role of respect in teamwork is essential for effective leadership. When team members feel valued and respected, they are more likely to invest their best efforts, contribute innovative ideas, and remain committed to team goals. Respect breeds a positive, collaborative environment where trust and open communication thrive. It's the glue that holds a team together, even when facing tough challenges or navigating disagreements. Conversely, a lack of respect can be detrimental to a team. It can lead to conflict, lack of motivation, and reduced productivity. Team members may feel undervalued and unheard, creating a toxic environment that hampers progress and success. So we can see that respect isn't just a nicety, it's a necessity for a thriving team. But how do we cultivate respect in a team setting? First and foremost, it's about recognizing and appreciating the unique skills, knowledge, and perspectives that each individual brings. It's about ensuring everyone has a voice and feels heard. It's about giving credit where it's due and acknowledging the contributions of others. Respect is also about setting and maintaining professional boundaries. It's about treating each other with courtesy and kindness, even in the face of disagreement or conflict. It's about being fair and impartial, making decisions based on merit rather than favoritism. And remember, respect is a two-way street. As a leader, you set the tone for how team members interact with each other. Your actions and behavior can either foster a culture of respect or undermine it. So, treat others as you would like to be treated. Show appreciation for the hard work and contributions of your team members. Listen to their ideas and feedback. And most importantly, lead by example. Remember, respect is a two-way street and is key to effective teamwork. It's not about being liked or popular, but about creating a positive, collaborative environment where everyone feels valued and appreciated. So let's foster a culture of respect in our teams and see how it transforms the way we work together. The journey to gaining respect starts with self-reflection and self-improvement. You see, respect isn't something that can be demanded or bought. It must be earned. And the first step in earning it is understanding yourself. Yes, you heard that right. Understanding yourself. You need to know your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and your passions. Why? Because when you understand these things, you can leverage your strengths, work on your weaknesses, stay true to your values, and pursue your passions with fervor. And when you do these things, people will naturally respect you. They will respect your authenticity, your honesty, and your dedication. But understanding oneself is not as easy as it sounds. It requires a degree of self-awareness that many of us simply do not possess. So, how do we cultivate this self-awareness? Well, one way is through introspection. Take some time each day to reflect on your actions, your thoughts, and your emotions. Ask yourself why you did what you did, why you thought what you thought, and why you felt what you felt. This will help you understand yourself better and will help you grow as a person. Another way to cultivate self-awareness is through feedback. Seek feedback from your team members, your peers, and your superiors. Listen to what they have to say with an open mind and take it to heart. Remember, feedback is not a personal attack. It is an opportunity for growth, so embrace it. Emotional intelligence is another key component of self-awareness. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and the emotions of others. It is a crucial skill for any leader, as it allows you to empathize with your team members, manage stress, communicate effectively, and make sound decisions. So, make an effort to improve your emotional intelligence. Read books on the subject, attend workshops, or even seek the help of a coach or a mentor. Personal growth is another important aspect of gaining respect. Nobody respects a stagnant leader. They respect a leader who is constantly learning, constantly growing, and constantly striving to be better. So make personal growth a priority. Set goals for yourself, pursue new experiences, learn new skills, and never stop pushing your boundaries. It's also important to remember that personal growth is not a solitary journey. It involves others too. So, involve your team in your growth. Share your goals with them, ask for their help and support, and celebrate your successes with them. This will not only earn you their respect, but also strengthen your bond with them. And finally, remember that respect is not a destination, but a journey. It is something that you need to work on every day. So be patient, be persistent, and be positive. Respect will come in time. So take time to introspect, understand your strengths and weaknesses, and commit to improvement. Your team will respect you for it. A key aspect of gaining respect is mastering communication skills. Now, when we speak of communication, we're not just talking about the ability to articulate thoughts and ideas clearly. We're talking about the full gambit, from active listening to giving and receiving feedback constructively. After all, communication is a two-way street that fosters understanding, trust, and ultimately, respect. Let's start with the cornerstone of good communication: active listening. You see, listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about understanding the ideas and emotions behind those words. It's about showing genuine interest in what others are saying, and not just waiting for your turn to speak. When you listen actively, you show that you value the speaker's perspective. This not only encourages open dialogue, but also fosters a sense of respect among team members. Next, we have clarity in conveying ideas. Now, this might sound obvious, but it's surprising how often misunderstandings occur due to lack of clear communication. Ensure that your message is concise yet comprehensive. Avoid jargon and use simple, straightforward language. Remember, your goal is to make sure that every member of your team understands what you're saying, not to showcase your vocabulary. Also, be mindful of your nonverbal cues. These include your body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. They can significantly impact how your message is perceived. For instance, crossed arms might signal defensiveness, while a calm and steady tone can convey confidence and trustworthiness. Now let's talk about open dialogue. This is where you encourage team members to express their thoughts and ideas freely. But it's not just about providing a platform. It's also about creating an environment where everyone feels safe to share their thoughts without fear of judgment or ridicule. This creates a culture of mutual respect and understanding. Finally, we arrive at feedback. Giving and receiving feedback is a crucial part of communication. When done right, feedback can help individuals grow and improve. But here's the catch: it needs to be constructive. When giving feedback, focus on the behavior or the action, not the person. Use specific examples and offer solutions or recommendations for improvement. On the flip side, receiving feedback is equally important. Welcome feedback with an open mind and see it as an opportunity for growth. Remember, it's not a personal attack, but a chance to learn and improve. One more thing about feedback: timing matters. Feedback should be timely and relevant. It's most effective when given immediately after the event or behavior that prompted it. This way, the details are still fresh, and the individual can quickly act on the feedback. In conclusion, mastering communication skills is not just about speaking eloquently. It's about listening actively, conveying ideas clearly, fostering an open dialogue, and giving and receiving feedback constructively. These skills not only make you a better communicator, but also help you gain the respect of your team. Remember, great communication fosters understanding, trust, and respect. So invest time in honing these skills. It might take some practice, but the payoff is well worth the effort. And when your team sees the effort you're putting in, they'll respect you all the more for it. After all, respect isn't something that's given, it's earned, and good communication is a surefire way to earn it. Now let's talk about the cornerstone of respect, trust. Trust is a vital ingredient in any relationship, and when it comes to leadership, it's no different. But how do you build trust within a team? It's not as elusive as it may seem. The first step is to be transparent. Transparency means being open and honest about your decisions, actions, and expectations. When team members feel that they're in the loop, they're more likely to trust your leadership. It shows that you respect them enough to include them in your thought process. And remember, transparency isn't just about sharing the good news. It's equally important to communicate during difficult times or when things don't go according to plan. Next comes consistency. Consistency is about being reliable and predictable. When you're consistent, your team knows what to expect from you. They know that you'll be fair, that you'll follow through on your promises, and that you'll be there for them. Consistency takes time to build, but it's well worth the effort. Another key aspect of trust building is showing integrity. Integrity means doing what's right, even when nobody's watching. It's about standing by your values and principles, even when it's inconvenient or challenging. When you demonstrate integrity, your team sees that you're a leader who can be trusted to make ethical decisions and act in their best interest. But building trust isn't just about your actions, it's also about how you respond to your team. Show empathy and understanding. Listen to their concerns, acknowledge their feelings, and validate their experiences. This shows that you value their perspectives and that you're committed to creating a safe and supportive environment. Moreover, admit when you're wrong. Nobody's perfect, and that includes leaders. When you make mistakes, own up to them. Apologize sincerely and take steps to rectify the situation. This shows that you're human, that you're humble, and that you're committed to learning and growth. It's a powerful way to build trust and respect. Also, trust is reciprocal. If you want your team to trust you, show them that you trust them. Delegate responsibilities, involve them in decision-making, and give them the autonomy to do their jobs. This not only builds trust, but also empowers your team, fostering a sense of ownership and commitment. And finally, be patient. Trust isn't built overnight. It takes time, effort, and consistency. But the payoff is immense. A team that trusts their leader is a team that's committed, engaged, and motivated to do their best. So to recap, building trust within a team involves transparency, consistency, integrity, empathy, admitting mistakes, trusting your team, and patience. It's not an easy task, but it's a crucial one, because without trust, you cannot have respect. And without respect, you cannot have effective leadership. Remember, trust is earned over time, but can be lost in a second, so guard it jealously. Another important step in gaining respect is to empower your team members. Empowerment is all about providing the environment and resources necessary for individuals to reach their full potential. It's about trusting your team with responsibilities and decision-making, giving them the freedom to innovate, and acknowledging their efforts and contributions. Let's start by talking about delegation. Delegation is a powerful tool in the hands of a leader. It's not just about offloading tasks or freeing up your schedule. When done right, delegation is a clear sign of trust. It says, "I believe in your abilities and your judgment." However, delegation can be a double-edged sword. It's essential to delegate tasks that are challenging yet manageable for your team members. Overwhelming them with tasks that are beyond their abilities would lead to stress and poor performance, while giving them tasks that are too easy can make them feel undervalued. Encouraging innovation is another way to empower your team. The best ideas often come from those on the front lines, those who are in direct contact with the products, services, or customers. By creating a culture where ideas are welcomed and valued, you're not only tapping into a wellspring of creativity and innovation, but you're also showing your team that their thoughts and opinions matter. Remember, innovation isn't just about big, game-changing ideas. It can be as simple as a new process that streamlines work or a suggestion that improves customer service. Recognition is a powerful motivator. People want to know that their work is valued and appreciated. Recognizing your team's efforts and contributions builds a sense of belonging and motivates them to do their best. Recognition can take many forms. It can be a simple thank you or well done at a team meeting, a note of appreciation, or a formal recognition at an awards ceremony. What's important is that the recognition is sincere and timely. Now, empowering your team isn't just about the big moments. it's also about the day-to-day interactions. It's about listening to their concerns, providing feedback and guidance, and supporting their professional development. It's about creating an environment where they feel safe to take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them. Supporting your team's development is an investment that pays off in many ways. It boosts their skills and confidence, increases their engagement and loyalty, and ultimately improves team performance. This can be achieved through training programs, mentoring, or providing opportunities for them to take on new challenges or roles. Empowerment is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience, trust, and a willingness to let go of control. It may be challenging at times, but the rewards are well worth it. When your team feels empowered, they are more engaged, more productive, and more likely to stay with the organization. They are also more likely to respect and trust you as a leader. In conclusion, empowering your team members is a powerful way to gain their respect. It's about showing them that you value their abilities, their ideas, and their contributions. It's about treating them as partners in achieving the team's goals, not just as workers doing a job. Empowering your team not only fosters respect but also boosts productivity and satisfaction. As a team leader, leading by example is crucial in gaining respect. Ponder this for a moment. You've probably heard the phrase, lead by example, countless times, right? But have you ever really stopped to consider what it truly means in the context of gaining respect from your team? Leading by example is not about being the most knowledgeable or even the most experienced. It's about embodying the values, work ethic, and attitude that you want to see in your team. It's about being the change you wish to see, to borrow a phrase from Gandhi. When you lead by example, you create a picture of what's possible. People can look at you and say, if he can do it, I can do it. When you lead by example, you make it easy for others to follow you. Think about it this way. If a leader preaches punctuality but is always late to meetings, what message does that send to the team? It fosters a culture of lateness, right? But what if that same leader is always the first one on the call and the last to leave? That sets a standard. It shows the team that their leader values their time and is dedicated to the work. That's the power of leading by example. Your actions can influence team culture and respect in ways that words simply can't. You see, respect isn't something you can demand or buy, it's something you earn. And one of the most effective ways to earn it is by walking your talk. Let's take another example. Let's say you want your team to be proactive. You could tell them to be more proactive 1,000 times, but if they don't see you taking initiative, those words will fall on deaf ears. However, if they see you taking charge, making decisions, and stepping up when necessary, they'll be much more likely to do the same. Remember, as a leader, you're always on stage. Your team is observing your actions, your reactions, your decision-making process, and your behavior under stress. They're looking to see if your actions align with your words. If there's a disconnect, it can seriously undermine your credibility and the respect your team has for you. But here's the thing, leading by example doesn't mean you have to be perfect. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's about acknowledging your mistakes, learning from them, and using them as teaching moments for your team. It's about showing your team that it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn and grow from them. This can foster a culture of continuous learning and improvement, which can significantly enhance respect and trust within your team. Leading by example also means treating everyone with kindness and respect, regardless of their role. It means listening actively, admitting when you're wrong, and standing up for what's right. It means being transparent, reliable, and consistent. Perhaps more than anything, leading by example means showing up. It means showing up for your team, for the work, for the challenges, and for the triumphs. It means being present and engaged, no matter what. In conclusion, leading by example is less about what you say and more about what you do. It's about showing your team the way by walking the path yourself. It's about authenticity, integrity, and consistency. It's about being the type of leader you would want to follow. So take a moment to reflect on your own leadership. Are you leading by example? Are your actions fostering a culture of respect within your team? If not, it's never too late to start. Remember, change starts with you. Your actions speak louder than words. Show, don't just tell. Gaining respect isn't always a smooth ride. Let's address some common challenges. You see, the journey to earn respect from your team, like any worthwhile pursuit, is fraught with obstacles. But remember, these challenges aren't stumbling blocks, they're stepping stones to becoming a better leader. One of the most common challenges is dealing with disagreements and conflicts. It's inevitable when you're working with a diverse group of individuals. However, how you handle these situations can make or break your reputation. It's crucial to approach disagreements with a cool head, an open mind, and a respectful demeanor. Listen to all sides, encourage open communication, and strive for solutions that benefit the team as a whole. Another challenge is maintaining consistency. It's easy to let standards slip, especially during stressful times. But inconsistency can undermine your credibility. To overcome this, strive for consistency in your actions, your expectations, and your follow-through. Remember, your team is watching, and they respect leaders who walk the talk. Then there's the challenge of managing underperformance. It's a delicate balance between maintaining standards and nurturing your team's development. Address underperformance promptly and constructively. Provide feedback that helps your team members grow, and offer support and resources to help them improve. A crucial challenge is staying humble. As a leader, it's easy to get caught up in a sense of superiority, but arrogance can erode respect. Overcome this by practicing humility. Acknowledge your mistakes, value your team's input, and remember that you're all working towards a common goal. Finally, remember that respect takes time. It's not something you can rush or force. Be patient, persistent, and positive. Show up every day ready to earn the respect of your team through your actions, your words, and your attitude. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Rise to the occasion. We've covered a lot today on our journey to gaining respect from your team. It's been quite a ride, hasn't it? We've delved into understanding respect in a team environment and why it's so crucial for effective leadership. We've looked at the mirror of self-reflection and self-improvement, realizing that we must first respect ourselves and continually grow to earn respect from others. We've discussed the paramount importance of communication skills. Clear, effective communication fosters respect. It's not just about talking, but also about listening, understanding, and responding with empathy. Constructive feedback, whether given or received, is a fine art that can significantly influence respect within your team. Trust building, remember, is not an overnight process. It's about consistency, reliability, and integrity. It's about being there for your team, in success and in failure, and holding yourself accountable. When your team sees you as someone they can trust, respect naturally follows. We've also talked about empowering your team members, delegating tasks, encouraging innovation, recognizing contributions. All of these actions signal to your team that you value and trust their abilities. This empowerment fosters a sense of mutual respect that's truly empowering. Leading by example, as we've discussed, is not just a cliché. It's a powerful tool for shaping your team's culture and earning their respect. Your actions speak louder than words. So, walk the talk and let your actions show your team the kind of respect you expect from them. And let's not forget the challenges. Disagreements, conflicts, and misunderstandings are inevitable. But remember, it's not about avoiding these challenges, but about handling them respectfully and constructively. This is what separates a good leader from a great one. Now, it's over to you. Start implementing these strategies in your team. Remember, gaining respect is not a destination, but a journey. It requires constant effort, patience, and understanding. But the rewards, as you will see, are well worth it. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you have any strategies for gaining respect that you'd like to share? Any questions or experiences you'd like to discuss? Feel free to comment below. Your insights will undoubtedly enrich this conversation. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, lead with respect and see your team thrive.